Alright, so we got the Denier, basically dwarves. We got the Nikua, which are basically islander dwarves in tropical regions. Amphibians, kind of like the elves. Pyra, a bit more like nature druids. We got the Kalar, these are your normal humans. We got the Valoons, a different form of the humans, different race, probably different region. Rinkai, basically big orcs, come in green, red, different colors. Vex are your trolls. And we do have archetypes, bards, buffs, support classes. We have the cleric, your typical healer, team vibes. We have the fighter, your front melee brawler, bruiser, mage, high glass cannon abilities. We have the ranger, typical just archer. No pets or anything yet in the game. Rogue, your stealth assassin, multiple tools, very good CC in this game. Your summoner summons pets, has a DPS pet, tanking pet, healing pet. Um, as of right now, he can only have one out at a time. In the future, they plan on adding the ability to choose two of these classes. You have your main primary, and then you get to choose a secondary one. And they were talking, and they plan on possibly adding it so when you do double summoner, you may be able to get two different kinds of pets out, or be able to have two of the same out, and it gets empowered, or how they plan on doing it. Then you got your standard tank, big armor, different things. I wanted to create a playthrough, or I guess a guide, multiple episode guide, detailing and going over my solo playthrough through this game of Ashes of Creation. I've had classes of all these, I've tried them all out. Got them all about to level 13 ish. So I had a fair amount in the trees. I think, well, since we're doing solo, the tank's good in groups. Like you need a tank in a group. You need a cleric in a group. You need a bard in a group. The summoner will probably be the best one because you get the pet, so you always got somebody with you. And like I said, you got the healing pet, so you always have a healer. You have the tanking pet that can hold the front line. But I think we are gonna go the rogue. High CC, high single target damage, so we can do stuff. He has healing abilities by going into stealth, different effects like that. But if we do go into PvP, he is better in 1vx situations. He's able to 1v1, 1v2s, 1v3s. Even at the higher tiers, when we get better gears, higher levels, he's able to do. I think I've seen people do all the way up to like 1v6s and perfectly dominate. So that may be your best bet for some of the more exciting gameplay. So I think I'm going to choose him. And I think we're going to go with the. Do we go with the Nakua Exploration Optimism? We could go with the Renkai, the big tall assassin, which would be kind of fucking hilarious. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna go with Renkai Rogue. The starting region. So the Divine Gate of Juzenkel. I've seen multiple videos made. A video says Divine Gateway of Ayla, and that's yes and no. Divine Gateway of Ayla has a lot more POIs down here, so a lot of more points of interest, a lot more towns, a lot more cities, a bunch of different areas to level up in, a lot more locations to visit. The Divine Gateway of Duzenkel Not as much, bit more fair open because it's not fully finished or flushed out yet, so it has a lot of potential to grow. So less people start here. The Divine Gateway has, so this top part of the region has a lot of magic items, so it's more worthwhile to start if you're in like a very big PvP guild, or you want to be some of the first high level 25s, whatever. You want this top area. That way you have very strong gear for your clerics, your bards, any mage people. You still get gear as melee, whatever, just not as strong. Like a lot of the gear up here is designed more for the magic users. So we're gonna go Divine Gateway of Ayla. I'm gonna put my character name in. And these don't do anything. These are just kind of like background character info. So as of right now, none of this matters. Your race doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your archetype. But we're gonna go with the Pugilist, the man of multiple trades and always fighting. You're gonna create him. Hit play. Loaded. Then the starting areas are usually chock full of people and a little bit of latency issues because there's so many players grouped up in the beginning. Which is another reason why the other region is usually better because there's less people. Alright, now that we're in, gonna glance over, show you the things. So these are passive effects and abilities that you can get. So we get Ambusher. When attacking targets from behind, you get 10% bonus crit chance. We have Stealth effects, which is this ability. We get our first ability, which is Stab. Has pierce damage, consumes advantage, which you get from attacking from stealth, where it deals an additional 125 pierce damage and applying exposed, and it gets backstab. So this ability deals more damage if you hit your target from behind, which really good. So it does 125 pierce damage. If you have advantage, which means you come out of stealth and you hit an enemy, you get another 125 damage. So you're already hitting for 250. If you hit him from the back, now you're getting an extra 50% damage. So you're hitting them for 300% PS damage, which is really good. As you level up, you get different things. So we get Cunning. We can have 2 stacks of advantage instead of just the 1. We get dash advantage. So when we have advantage, our dash is actually 30 stamina instead of 50, allowing us to dash 3 times versus 2 times. The bar around your archetype right here, if I can hover over it correctly, should tell you advantage 0 out of 2. So this will fill up to half when we get the first advantage. Once we hit level 10, we're able to get that second advantage. This bar could be completely full. We have all these abilities: acrobatic strikes, lacerates, thumps, and we'll go over these as I unlock them in my thought process in getting them. We have weapons. We have rusty daggers, split sword bows. They all get weapon skill slots and stuff, kind of like how if you guys ever played New World did it. Basically, you level it up to get skill points, keeps it going. We are, however, gonna go to over here on the wall. We have a rusty spear here, and if we keep looking, some more weapons pop up. Got this rusty greatsword. We want that. And then we have the splintered longbow over here. We want that as well. So the rusty spear is two-handed, 106 fizz power and crit power. We don't really care that heavily on the crit power. It's nice, it's not needed yet. It may be worthwhile looking at some of the spears in the future, because most great swords just run high Fisk power versus the spears run Fizz power and crit power, which is nice since we want to crit. But as of right now, we're just gonna go the Rusted Greatsword for the, I guess, a very little bit of power. Oh, we do get crit chance, don't we, in the archetype? When attacking a target from behind, 10% bonus crit chance. Okay, so maybe we'll go spear. See how that goes. We're gonna go the longbow instead of the short bow, like straight power increase again, physical crit power. So normally when we run PvP, greatsword longbow is kind of the meta right now, just because of how much power they generate. We'll get some of that open up later though. I'm gonna talk to the gate watcher Al Shahiri. We're gonna Wisdom of Renewal, Smith's Hope. Finish talking. These are the Ember Springs, so these are respawn points. You gotta interact with it. And now that we're attuned, and if I come out here on the minimap, oh, it wants to take it away. So you see, there's a little icon underneath my character. I'm kind of overlapped with it right now. Let's see if I can zoom in on the minimap. A little bit. Yeah, so this is now yellow. So this is the one I'm tuned with. So the tune one is if you die, you can always respawn at that location. You can have a white one over here, and what the white one will do is it's a secondary respawn location. So when we die, I can spawn at my yellow one or at the white one. The white one is typically your closest respawn point. Kind of like how World of Warcraft is graveyards, your closest respawn point that you can do. Alright, and then that's going to be it for the first episode. And I will be back with another episode later on.